A chilling plot unraveled in the quiet town of American Fork, Utah, where a seemingly ordinary family orchestrated a deadly trap. Kathryn Restelli, a 37-year-old wife and mother, pleaded guilty in July 2025 to luring her estranged husband, Matthew Restelli, to his death. What appeared to be a self-defense shooting was revealed as a meticulously planned murder involving Kathryn, her brother Kevin Ellis, and their mother Tracey Grist. This shocking case of betrayal and conspiracy exposes the dark lengths some will go to escape personal conflicts, leaving a community reeling and a family shattered. What drives a family to conspire against one of their own? How far can deception go before it unravels? Could a single mistake in a carefully crafted plan bring justice to light? These questions linger as we delve into the details of this haunting case, piecing together the motives, evidence, and fallout of a crime that shook Utah. On July 12, 2024, Matthew Restelli, a 42-year-old California resident, was fatally shot minutes after arriving at his mother-in-law's home in American Fork, Utah. Kathryn Restelli, his estranged wife, had lured him from California under the pretense of reconciliation, only for her brother, Kevin Ellis, to shoot him multiple times. The family claimed self-defense, alleging Matthew entered the home uninvited with a knife. However, investigators uncovered a web of deception, revealing a calculated plot involving Kathryn, her mother Tracey Grist, and her brother Kevin. The case, initially appearing as a domestic dispute gone wrong, evolved into a high-profile murder conspiracy, with Kathryn pleading guilty to murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and felony discharge of a firearm in July 2025. Matthew Restelli, a handyman from Temecula, California, had been married to Kathryn for about 7.5 years. The couple had 2 young children and faced financial struggles, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, which strained their relationship. Matthew was described by his mother, Diane Restelli, as a concerned father who was deeply worried when Kathryn abruptly left California with their children on June 20, 2024, without informing him. Kathryn, 37, claimed Matthew was verbally abusive, though she admitted he was never physically violent toward her or their children. She sought a way out of the marriage, but felt trapped, especially after consulting a divorce attorney in Utah and learning about potential custody complications due to taking the children across state lines. Kathryn's mother, Tracey Grist, 59, and brother, Kevin Ellis, 34, both residents of American Fork, became her allies in the plot. Grist had a history of animosity toward Matthew, with text messages revealing her desire to kill him as early as June 2024. Ellis, who had prior convictions for battery and DUI in California, carried out the shooting, later claiming self-defense. The crime scene at Tracey Grist's home in a gated American Fork community painted a grim picture. Matthew arrived at 10:06 p.m. on July 12, 2024, captured by a neighbor's security camera, pulling into the driveway. Within a minute, gunshots rang out, and a neighbor called 911 at 10:09 p.m. Grist's 911 call came 6 minutes later, a delay police deemed unreasonable. Officers found Matthew dead in the entryway near the stairs, shot 6 to 7 times, with a knife in his right hand, a suspicious detail since he was left-handed, and the blade was positioned unnaturally, facing inward. 8 shell casings were recovered, along with a firearm on the kitchen counter. Kathryn and her children were upstairs, while Grist and Ellis were present in the home. The children were unharmed and later placed in the custody of Utah's Division of Child and Family Services. Investigators noted the absence of toys in the front room, a covered couch to prevent bloodstains, and a removed fabric screen door, suggesting premeditation to facilitate Matthew's entry and stage the scene. The American Fork Police Department's investigation unraveled the family's elaborate scheme. Detectives seized the suspect's cell phones and iPads, uncovering damning digital evidence. Kathryn had placed an Apple AirTag in Matthew's truck, hidden to avoid detection, allowing the family to track his journey from California. Text messages showed Kathryn and Grist plotting to fake an ankle injury to lure Matthew to Utah, claiming she couldn't rent a car to return home. Kathryn sent Matthew the gate code, address, and a photo of Grist's house, ensuring he would enter. Her search history included Utah gun laws and spousal homicide cases, while Grist researched the Dan Markel murder-for-hire case, gun laws, and even what attracts mountain lions to humans, possibly referencing Matthew's desert property. A knife, purchased by Grist months earlier, was placed in Matthew's hand post-shooting to support the self-defense claim. Audio recordings captured Kathryn discussing divorce with an attorney, expressing frustration over custody issues. The family's plan hinged on portraying Matthew as an armed intruder, but the misplaced knife and delayed 911 call raised red flags. Kevin Ellis was arrested in July 2024, followed by Kathryn and Grist in October 2024. After months of meticulous investigation, a critical twist emerged when police discovered the knife in Matthew's right hand, despite his left-handedness, and its unnatural positioning. This single mistake unraveled the self-defense narrative. The blade, linked to Grist's earlier purchase, was placed after the shooting, as confirmed by Ellis's overheard comment to Grist to be careful because Matthew might still be moving. This, combined with the AirTag, suspicious search histories, and text messages, exposed the conspiracy. Kathryn's behavior post-murder added another layer. Just one day after Matthew's death, she told a friend she was happy about it and was seen preparing for a date, displaying an image of blood where Matthew's body was found, suggesting a chilling lack of remorse. In court, Kathryn Restelli pleaded guilty on July 16, 2025, to murder second-degree felony, conspiracy to commit murder, second-degree felony, and felony discharge of a firearm, first-degree felony. Other charges, including obstruction of justice and domestic violence in the presence of a child, were dismissed as part of her plea deal. Her sentencing is set for September 9, 2025, with prosecutors recommending consecutive sentences for the murder and firearm charges. Kevin Ellis and Tracey Grist, who have pleaded not guilty, face charges of first-degree murder, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and domestic violence in the presence of a child, with Ellis also charged with drug possession and firearm possession by a restricted person. Their joint jury trial is scheduled for January 2026. Preliminary hearings revealed testimony from Matthew's mother, Kathryn Restelli, who called the murder a setup, and Detective Joseph Norton, who detailed the suspicious crime scene and digital evidence. Kathryn's guilty plea may influence the charges against her co-defendants, potentially reducing them, though their trials are pending. This case serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unresolved conflict and the dangers of manipulation within families. It underscores the importance of seeking legal and ethical solutions to personal disputes, such as divorce or custody battles, rather than resorting to violence. The meticulous investigation highlights how technology, like tracking devices and search histories, can expose even the most carefully planned crimes. Above all, it's a lesson in accountability. No matter how intricate the plot, truth has a way of surfacing, often through the smallest oversight. What do you think motivated Kathryn to involve her family in such a deadly scheme? Should the legal system treat conspirators differently based on their role in the crime? How can communities prevent domestic disputes from escalating to such extremes? Share your thoughts and join the conversation about justice and accountability in this tragic case. If you found this deep dive into the Kathryn Restelli case compelling, don't miss out on more true crime insights. Subscribe to stay updated on the latest developments in this case and others. As trials for Kevin Ellis and Tracey Grist approach in 2026, sources, ABC4, KSL.com, CourtTV, The Salt Lake Tribune, Daily Mail, People.com, https://www.abc4.com/news/crime/american-fork-murder-guilty-plea/ https://www.ksl.com/article/513 to 96/woman-admits-conspiring-with-lure-husband-to-American-fork-and-kill-him. https://utah-woman-admits-luring-estranged-husband-so-her-could-kill-him-then-staged-crime-80798